Chelsea have saved themselves a huge chunk of cash which will boost their coffers in negotiating a deal for Brighton star Moises Caicedo. Chelsea are prepared to step up their move for Moises Caicedo in the coming days as Mauricio Pochettino looks to improve his squad ahead of the season. Ironically, it is thanks to Brighton that the Blues will be confident of being able to afford such a deal, with their asking price estimated to be around £100 million, after sealing the signing of Robert Sanchez from the same club only a week ago. Sanchez joins Nicholas Jackson, Leslie Ugochukwu, Angelo and Axel Disasi as new signings at Stamford Bridge this season, with Pochettino still keen for more arrivals. And his top target Caicedo is expected to be the next player through the door after missing training to force a move. The West London club have already dealt with Brighton once this summer, paying a £25 million fee to bring in Spain international Sanchez from their Premier League rivals on a 7-year contract. He is set to provide competition to Kepa Arrizabalaga for the number 1 jersey for the upcoming season after Chelsea finally got their man. But it was a deal that required patience and a stubborn stance after their initial enquiry for Sanchez led to an outrageous demand from Brighton. According to the Daily Mail, the Seagulls initially wanted a massive £70 million for Sanchez, yet they ended up taking less than half of that. At the time, he was regarded as first-choice goalkeeper under Graham Potter and when the Englishman took the Chelsea job last season, it was believed he wanted Sanchez to follow. But the fee would have been too high for Chelsea to match and they cooled their interest. Earlier this summer, they made another enquiry for Sanchez, with Brighton asking for £40 million, only this time it was Chelsea who ended talks abruptly. Roberto De Zerbi made it clear that Jason Steele was his preferred shot stopper last season, and after their capture of Bart Verbruggen did Chelsea re-enter talks for Sanchez. Only this time, it would included a much lower fee, £25 million to be exact, and on this occasion, all parties agreed it was a fair reflection of his ability after losing his place as number 1 at the Amex Stadium. Unfortunately for them, Chelsea have not had it as easy with Caicedo after seeing 3 bids turned down for the 21-year-old midfielder. Brighton CEO Paul Barber has suggested they won't let him go on the cheap after he signed a new contract in January until 2027. He told Sky Sports, "For a young player like Moises at 21, he's probably one of the best midfield players in the world already at his age, and we've had a fantastic time working with him. And we want it to continue. We've got him under a long contract. We're also realistic to know there is interest in him. As a young man, that interest is inevitably going to have an impact on your thought process and unsettle you a little bit. We understand that. But for now, he's a Brighton player. He's under contract. We expect him to work hard, prepare for the new season, and we'll see what happens as the window goes on." The Ecuadorian's desire to join them should help move negotiations along, and the club's sporting directors Paul Winstanley and Lawrence Stewart may decide to wait until the opportune time to submit their proposal. After all, it worked with Sanchez and the club were able to save £45 million from that deal. Now they can put the money to good use by increasing their bid for Caicedo to get Pochettino the player he has been crying out for since he took the job.